Today we're looking at this rather unfriendly big bull's hoof and hoping we can make him more comfortable. This is the Hoof GP.
We trimmed this bull about a month and a half ago, and I told the farmer that he would be 100% fine. And guess what? He's not. So we're on our way back there to see what's gone wrong and hopefully make a difference this time. And there he is. Looking very excited to see us. Or not so much.
I don't remember him being very nice last time.
That's because he wasn't. So when the farmer first phoned me back, I actually thought he meant the bull wasn't going better in any way at all, and I felt like a total failure, to be honest. But it turns out actually he's going much, much better. But now the farmer is worried that the block could be causing a problem, which it definitely could be. So we're going to take that off and see how he walks in. But I actually haven't even seen him walk yet, so I don't know if any of that's true. Behave.
It wouldn't matter if 100 people told me this was the most friendly bull in the world. I would never truly trust these animals. They are gentle giants at times, but one turn can mean absolute chaos. So I'm always on my toes.
Oh boy! Axe! Axe! Up!
I'm sure at times these bulls feel threatened by my masculinity. Well, at least that's what I tell myself. We're all hoping that he goes into the crush without a bother, because if he puts up a fight, he will be the winner. Make no doubt about that.
Come on, boy.
A simple toss of the head like that may not look like much, but I know firsthand the consequences they can have, and I've heard of people who have paid the ultimate price for being on the wrong end of it. This job in this industry is one of the most dangerous there are, so we always try to be as cautious as possible.
We're going to lift that back foot so that he can't kick me when I'm from the front foot, but we're actually going to leave the back door slightly open because he's so long that if we close it, he wants to go down. This is the foot he was sore on, and this is a very brief look at how it looked last time. You can see that outer claw had a deep white line gouge in it, and we applied a block to try to take the weight off it. This is how he was walking last time, clearly in pain, although he's not that much better today. It's really black. Farmer was worried that this block is causing grief now, so I think what we'll do is we'll take it off anyway and see what's going on underneath it. It's been about a month, so it might just pull off, which it did.
When any of my customers call me for a revisit to a bull I've recently seen, I start to worry, my head goes into overdrive, and I panic that I've done something wrong. In this case, the farmer felt that the block could have been causing a problem. I know this outer claw was initially the source of pain though, so I roughly check it over before going to work on that inner claw. I need to check that the block hasn't in fact caused any problems. A block is doing the exact opposite job of a routine trim. We're forcing all of the weight to be on one claw, and that isn't good, but it's the lesser of two evils when a cow or bull has a problem. Blocks can and often do cause ulceration, so I'm worried that that's the case here. After a quick trim with the grinder, nothing appears to be materialising, so I start to check the outer claw and go over the part that had the real issue last time. I'm as gentle as possible. It's only around 4 weeks since I saw this bull, so he's only grown around 5mm of hoof horn.
So this is the part I'm worried about here. Stop it! Stop it! It's just a constant battle with bulls to make sure they don't hurt themselves. So this is where I was worried about, because we've overloaded that inside claw deliberately to get the weight off the outer claw, and in doing so we could easily bring an ulcer about, and that is obviously not what we're hoping to achieve. Routine trimming is doing the exact opposite job of putting a block on. We're trying to spread the weight across both feet. So when you put a block on, you're localizing all of the weight on one foot. And that's when problems arise. Slightly worried about this little bit here.
At this point in the trim, you can see there are lots of dark areas of hoof horn, and any one of them could be a potential problem. I concentrate on the inner claw to begin with though, because I want to ensure that the block hasn't indeed caused a problem, before moving to his previous issue, this white line area. In my heart, I hope it's healed.
So this was all open and last time. Now clearly it's completely healed up, which is what we're trying to do, but he's still not walking fantastically. I'm worried about this toe.
This toe is underrun, as they say in my industry. In other words, there are multiple layers of hoof horn, and as soon as they start to trim away at his dorsal or frontal wall, you can see a crack emerging where the hoof horn separates. This is basically like him walking along with a piece of gravel in his shoe. The dirt or muck or debris or whatever you want to call it within or between those layers of hoof horn is causing pressure, and pressure means pain when you weigh over a ton in weight. His hoof horn is tough, and it's hard for me to slice through, even although this knife is razor sharp. What compounds that toughness is the fact that I'm finishing on the wall horn, the toughest part of his foot. But we can all plainly see where the separation extends to. It's tough and slow work, and it can start to feel tedious, but I need to make sure I don't jump the gun. I'm reanalyzing with every single removal of hoof horn. Too big a chunk, and I won't be able to truly understand what's happening underneath. Like I said though, I am struggling, so I break out the grinder once again to help me along. I know what needs to be removed now. I can see it through the translucent hoof horn, so the grinder will only speed up that process and mean that the bull is in this crush for as little time as possible. I'm hoping that these cracks fade away to nothing, and it's merely the fact that they're compacted with dirt that is causing the pressure. Anything else, and it may mean serious long-term problems for this big guy.
Okay, so there's some juice coming out the bottom of his toe there.
He does indeed have an open and active lesion on his dorsal wall. These types of issue in this area are exceptionally difficult for these animals to hide from. They use the tip of their toe every time they walk, so it's not as if they can just relocate their weight to a different area of the foot. If an animal has a problem with their heel, they can easily walk on their toe, meaning that they're saving themselves from all of that pressure and pain. With the toe, that's not an option. I've removed what loose horn I can from this area, and I use iodine all over the entire openness of the lesion in an effort to try to help it heal up once he's outside in the grass fields. He also has a problem on this back right foot, so I readdress that while he's in the crush. It's only a very small problem in his white line, so I quickly deal with the issue by gluing some glue without a block onto the inside claw. I don't want to put a full block on him because I don't think he needs it, but I do want to take a small amount of weight from the outer claw, and this amount of glue should do that. This bull has clearly been an ongoing project. This is the second time we've trimmed him in a month or so, and because of that, the farmer is giving him Metacam, a type of anti-inflammatory drug which will really help manage the pain and reduce the swelling within inside his foot to make him even more comfortable. When he leaves the crushia though, he looks absolutely terrible, but it's not long before he's using that block and trying to return to the field, which he thinks is up past my pickup, but actually is through the shed. Luckily for us though, he decides he's going into the shed as he's realised that is the way to lush green grass.